Hey guys, it's GTO Technology, and just last night I ran a poll asking if you guys want me to make a plugin tutorial for how to make a plugin that would delog a tree in multiplayer using Bukkit. And the majority of votes said yes, and I actually got a surprising number of comments for just one night. So, without further adu, I'm going to go ahead and make the tutorial. If you hear me, pause, get a glass of water, sneeze, you can say bless you. I'm kind of tired of having to edit that stuff out over and over again because it really just doubles the editing process, and now when I have to add an intro to the video and such, it really does kind of take a little bit longer to get these out. So so if you hear me do pausing and stuff, just use it to your advantage. Make sure you got all the code correct and such. Alright, once again, even though I have to do this at the beginning of every tutorial, we're going to get Bukkit so that we can use it as a resource in our project, and we're also going to well, I guess that's it. You need to use Eclipse for this unless you have NetBeans, in which case you can try and keep along. And the reason why we're getting Bukkit is so that we can use its resources. So go to Safari, go to bukkit.org, in the top right, go to go into your URL. Instead of typing bukkit.org, I remembered I made a little tiny URL to make this a little bit faster. Go to tinyurl.com/GTOBukkit. So tinyurl.com/GTOBukkit, one word. Alright, and then it will take you to Dev Bukkit. Right click on the latest successful artifact, which is a snapshot, and it's a .jar. Right click that, click download linked file as, or whatever you do. Go to your server folder, make a folder called dev or development, and save it in there as bukkit.jar. This will be the resource that we use in our project so that we can contact Bukkit and do cool stuff. So now that you've saved that, go to Eclipse and let's make our new project. Go to File, New, Java project, and then the project name will be Delogger. Alright, now right click your newly created project, go to New and go to Package. Say me.geekplaya, or whatever your name is, .delogger. Right click the package again, go to New, and then go to Class and say Delogger. Right click your package once more, go to New, go to Class, and do my block listener. Guys, I can't constantly state which letters capitalize, even though this is a case-sensitive language, and I can't mention little things like semicolons and brackets and certain periods used in the structuring of it. So you're gonna have to glance up every now and then. I can't keep on making these tutorials too long because it will chase people away, because nobody wants to spend 40 minutes on one plugin. So just use the pause button, check every now and then. Sorry if it gets a little bit frustrating, just remember that all the code's in front of you, so anything that you could possibly be getting wrong is easily solvable by just looking at the video. Alright, so now that we've created our two classes, right click your project once more in the Package Explorer, go to Properties, go to Java Build Path in the sidebar, click Add External Jars in the right, and choose your bukkit.jar that you downloaded. You'll see bukkit.jar and then GRE system library in the list. Press OK, and there you go, you've got your reference library. Go to delogger.java now, unless your computer locks up. Alright, so public class delogger, and we're going to type extends Java plugin. And anytime you guys get that red squiggly, just make sure it doesn't give you the option to import it. If it does, make sure you're importing from Bukkit, and that should solve it. You're going to get this because it needs an onEnable and onDisable, and we'll get to that in a second. So let's go ahead and state our few public variables, which would be our plugin variable, our logger variable, which will allow us to contact the server log, where you see chat messages when the server turns on, the loading of the maps, where you save and such. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll contact our block listener, which will allow us to handle when a block is broken, which will then let us delog the tree. So public static delogger plugin. So of course plugin is of the type delogger, and so therefore plugin is short for delogger. Then beneath that we're going to do public final logger equals logger.get logger Minecraft. Finish off with a semicolon. Import logger if you need to. In my case it seems to automatically do that. Logger is short for logger.get logger Minecraft and is of the type logger. Alright, and beneath that we're going to do public final my block listener equals new my block listener this. Alright, so I'm just going to get a glass of water real fast. Make sure everything's correct. If you see errors in yours where there are errors in mine, don't worry about it because we will solve it in the long run. Alright, so hopefully you've catched up by now, and now we're going to move on to the disabling and enabling of the plugin. So do public void onDisable parentheses opening curly bracket plugin description file, which will grab the version name and description of our plugin. PDF file equals this dot get description. Again, that gets the name, description, and version of our plugin, which we will state in the file later on. Let's go ahead and import that, and then beneath that type this.logger.info, which will allow us to send a message to the log, and we'll say PDF file.getName plus sign quotation marks is now disabled, and finish off with parentheses and semicolon. There we go. We've now printed a message to the server log saying that delogger is now disabled. Copy that whole thing that we just typed, pause it if you need to, because I know I am going fast. I do recognize this. It's just I'm a little bit crunched on time, and also I don't want to chase people away by having a long video. Whew. Copy the onDisable and then paste it once more. Replace onDisable the second time with onEnable, and then instead of saying it's now disabled in the logger info, say is now enabled. Let's go ahead and include the version number. So we're going to say PDF file.getName plus sign quotation mark version closing quotation mark plus sign PDF file.get version plus sign quotation mark is now enabled. There we go. So now we've got delogger is now disabled for when it's disabled, and delogger is now enabled when it is enabled. Now we need to register some events. So we're going to do plugin manager PM equals get server dot get plugin manager. Finish off with a semicolon. PM dot register event parentheses event dot type dot block underscore place or destroy, sorry, colon this dot block listener colon comma, I don't know why I'm saying colon, sorry guys, event dot priority dot normal comma this. Finish off with a semicolon. So yeah, I went a little bit fast on that one, so just make sure you got it correct. And that is not block destroy. I'm going too fast for myself actually. Event dot type block underscore break, not destroy. So there we go. Let's check that out real fast. Make sure it matches up, and let's keep going. So then we are going, actually I think that's the only event we need to register. So that's it. We're done with the onEnable, and we are done with this class. So hopefully this was a little bit shorter than my other tutorials, or the first part at least. And now we've finished our main class, and we are going to work on our block listener in the next part. So at the end of this video there will be a link to the next tutorial. Be sure to click that. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I know I'm going a little bit too fast, but again, I've explained it plenty of times, so I'm not going to once more. Not trying to sound aggressive here, guys. Sorry. Alright, so thanks for watching.